Jacob Gamer Vlogs, Jacob Gamer Vlogs. He is a hero, he is Jacob Gamer!
So, 2022. That went by fast. This year has been pretty interesting to say the least. A lot of good things have happened and a lot of bad things have happened this year. So today, I'll be reviewing 2022 and the things that happened in it. Also, before we keep going, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, but you don't have to. So anyway, let's talk about gaming this year. Gaming has actually been really good this year. There have been a few bad releases, but overall, the games this year have been pretty good. Some standout examples of this would be Elden Ring, Dying Light 2, Sonic Frontiers, stuff like that. Of course, we can't forget God of War Ragnarok. I won't spend time on the good games because you already know about those, but now I'm going to spend a little bit more time on the absolutely games that came out this year. Up first, we have Saints Row. Starting off strong, we probably have the worst release this year. I've tried to play it, but honestly, it just gets extremely boring. It feels very empty, and it's just not really enjoyable. And when you compare it to the older games, really, you can just see an extreme downgrade in quality. It's so bad that you can compare it to a game in the same franchise in 2008 to the game that just released in 2022, and you can just see how the 2008 one is extremely better.
You can't keep getting away with this!
Overall, a very disappointing game, but I don't think anyone expected much. Now, before I say the next one, I'm going to need you guys to hear me out. The next game I have to talk about is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now, before the Pokemon fans come and kill me, I need to just explain something real quick. Obviously, I love Pokemon. I'm not against Pokemon. I like the Pokemon games and I like the animes. However, this game launched in an unacceptable state. I think if they go back and patch it, I will take this one off the list, but for now, it's really just been a glitchy mess, honestly. There's a bunch of graphical glitches and frame drops, and I'm not going to blame it on the Nintendo Switch because I know the type of games it can run. It can literally run like stuff like Breath of the Wild, and yet it can't run Pokemon, so it's not the Nintendo Switch's fault, it's definitely the developer's fault. Maybe they'll fix it, but for now, I'm going to have to put this on the list. I'm not going to mention every single bad release because we'd be here for a while, but I'll just talk about some other ones that kind of fall in the same category as Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Some games that have the same problems as Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, graphical errors or performance-wise. Those games could include Gotham Knights and the Callisto Protocol. Like I said, all of those games besides Saints Row aren't necessarily bad, they're just plagued by a bad launch, but hopefully they can patch it. However, I'm tired of the word patch. Why can't games just be complete nowadays? I'm not going to make this a back in my day story, but just honestly, I kind of wish that game developers would actually start caring about their products. However, this year has also been the example of many developers that have cared about their products, like mentioned before, God of War, stuff like that. Oh, and how could we ever forget Goat Simulator 3? They finally came out with it. Let's go! Woo! Oh yeah, and how could we ever forget? They finally came out with a new trailer for Dead Island 2 this year. They literally said nothing for 7 years, and then they finally started releasing stuff for the game. So yeah, overall, gaming has been pretty good this year. There's been some highs and there's been some lows. Anyway, let's talk about some events that happened this year. So, talking about stuff that happened this year, there's been some quirky stuff, to say the least. Let's go ahead and start off strong. We did it, boys. We outlived the Queen. That's right, Queen Elizabeth died this year. Honestly, I was at school when this happened, and it just kind of happened out of nowhere. I kind of just walked into a class, and then I heard a bunch of people saying, "The Queen is dead!" And then we found out, yes, the Queen actually is dead, so yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, and then there was also the whole Act-Man versus Quantum TV thing that I mentioned earlier this year. I won't bring too much light into this situation because it's already over and it's been a while, but I will encourage you to watch that video. I might link it down in the description, so go check it out if you want. At least the boy Act-Man is doing good now and actually has his monetization back. There was also that protest that happened about the oil where there were these people that glued themselves to the painting. I really have no idea why they did that, honestly. Oh yeah, I probably should have mentioned this in gaming, but then there's also the Game Awards that is happening this year. And there is a extremely close battle between Sonic Frontiers and Genshin Impact. Now saying that, I don't know why there would even be a competition. I mean, literally Genshin Impact is a mobile game from 2020, and Sonic Frontiers is a game that released in 2022. Honestly, it shouldn't even be in this category because it didn't even come out this year. And even if it did come out this year, obviously I believe Sonic Frontiers would be better. So, yes, and then what happened to Kanye West that literally just happened like a few days ago. Let's just say the song Can We Get Much Higher has a completely different meaning now. Oh yeah, anyway, EDP is back. Yeah, let's go for the cupcake again. Another thing that happened is Elon Musk bought Twitter, and then also he made a thing called Twitter Blue. And there was this thing where if you bought Twitter Blue, you would automatically get a check mark by your name, like you would be verified already. Now, that sounds actually very bad on paper, and in practice, yeah, it's terrible. Because one day there was this troll that pretended to be a company and said that they were selling free stuff, like an item they were selling, and said company's stocks like completely crashed that day. They lost like $1 million like in the matter of seconds and minutes. Oh yeah, also Boyd and Ben was never taught what laws there are.
I was never taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are.
Anyway, as of recording, the Game Awards has just concluded, so I might as well go ahead and talk about that. This year was absolutely wild at the Game Awards, so I might as well start off, and I'm gonna say who won between Sonic Frontiers and Genshin Impact. Drum roll, please. It was Genshin Impact. Yeah, unfortunately, Sonic Frontiers did not win this time, so yes, bots that voted for Genshin Impact, celebrate your victory this time. And now, forget about all the other events that happened this year. Something truly legendary has just happened. So, you know, every year at the Game Awards, they vote for the Game of the Year. This year happened to be Elden Ring, which I honestly think deserves it. So anyway, the people that worked on the game walked up on the stage and accepted the award. However, there was an imposter among them. That's right, I'm not even joking about this. Some random kid from the crowd just walked up with them and no one noticed. And then when they were going to leave with the award, he walked up to the microphone, and I'll just go ahead and play the scene.
If God of War Ragnarok came out just a few months earlier, he would have a bigger chance.
You know, real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
Who was that guy?
All right.
Who was that guy?
Bro's obviously been playing too much Hitman and Assassin's Creed. There is no way he snuck up on the stage like that. So yeah, you heard it right. The Game of the Year is not Elden Ring anymore. In fact, the Game of the Year is Bill Clinton. This is absolutely hilarious. I did not expect this when I was watching this live. And in fact, I think he's even been arrested. It's honestly unreal. Like, I can't even believe this happened, honestly. So honestly, before the year is over, we were absolutely blessed with this crazy event that happened. So that's really all that happened in 2022 that was worth mentioning. I can't really think of anything else to talk about, so I guess I'll go ahead and move on to the verdict. So, 2022. It's been a pretty interesting year. Many good things have happened and many interesting things have happened, to say the least. However, overall, I've enjoyed this year. Many good things have happened, including me starting doing more videos like this. You know, these video essay things that I usually do now. I just want to say thank you guys. Honestly, I couldn't have done it without you. Even though most of my videos don't get that many views, it still, helps to know that some people watch them still. So, with all things being said, I give 2022 a 9 out of 10. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out some of the other videos I've posted. I'll leave some on the end card at the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, and in the next year. Peace.
Hey guys, Peter Griffin here. If you guys want to watch some freaking sweet content, then make sure to subscribe to Jacob Gamer Vlogs. Boy, I've not been excited about videos since that time I listened to Surf and Bird. Yeah, well, everybody said, the bird, bird is a word. Well, a bird, well, a bird is a word. Hey, don't you know?